Hey everyone, I need your attention for 1 minute. This is not one of those ads. This is something that has changed my entire life. If you've been listening to this podcast, you know that this is all about personal development as the foundation for everything good in your life. And this podcast is now sponsored by Growth Day, which is the world's first all-in-one personal development app. I mean, oh my gosh, can you imagine having everything all in one place that you need to create the life that you want? Now you can. So if you've been struggling with your motivation, your mood, your productivity, or your purpose, you have to check this out. Growth Day helps you consciously change your life and achieve your potential. It has all the self-improvement tools, motivational classes, and life coaching all in one place. So many of us want to improve our lives, but the question is how? Where do we start? What do we use? How do you get unstuck? How do you make self-improvement stick? Well, research shows how. It's when you consistently journal, track your habits, set goals, learn from empowering mentors, and challenge yourself that you'll be happier, healthier, and more successful. But let me ask you something. Where do you actually do all of your personal development work? I have to tell you that over 300,000 people use Growth Day for a reason. It works. It's the world's #1 software for self-improvement. Growth Day has an amazing mindset journal that I absolutely love, a habit tracker, and a goal-setting system. In fact, I bet if you went to my stories this week, you probably saw me using the journaling app and telling you to do it too, because it's the first time that journaling has ever actually stuck consistently in my life because of this app. And best of all, Growth Day has live inspirational classes every single week from the world's top motivational speakers and life coaches. These are people who have impacted my life in huge ways. These are mentors who I already knew and loved. In fact, this is something that's so huge for me, you guys. I personally teach a class in Growth Day every single month, and it is one of the most fun things that I get to do, and I'd love to see you there. These classes will truly shift your life. There's always something new that you will learn. So join me and 300,000 achievers growing our lives with actual real intention. Visit growthday.com/Lori for a free trial. Yes, you can try this for free. So go to growthday.com/Lori and go live your best life. You guys, that's growthday.com/Lori. And I can't wait to see you there. Welcome to the Earn Your Happy podcast. I'm Lori Harder, founder of The Bliss Project, 3-time fitness world champion, fitness expert, and cover model turned self-love junkie, lifestyle entrepreneur, and author. Each week, I'll bring you a guest or a thought that will help you bust through your fears, connect to your soul, and get focused and clear so you can elevate your life, business, and relationships. We don't wait until we're ready for someone to tell us we're good enough. We take what we want and we anoint ourselves. Get ready to earn, own, and unapologetically rock your happiness every single day. Are you with me? Here we go. Welcome back to the Earn Your Happy podcast, and it's time for another quickie because there is always time to fit in inspiration. So if you're too busy to plan and prioritize, you will always be too busy for that thing that you want. We've become so good at blowing things out of proportion, blowing our schedules out of proportion. I can't possibly get my workout in with how busy I am, right? I hear that all the time. So when in reality, a lot of us maybe just spent 45 minutes checking the same inboxes, checking the same emails. Maybe we were looking at social media. Maybe we got caught up watching a television show. So really, it's about specifically planning. It's funny because we plan every other part of our lives, right? I have to be to work by 9, which means if I want to get my coffee, I have to be at the coffee shop. Somehow we always make it to work with coffee in our hand. How does that happen? I want you guys to really think about this because it is a priority for you to make sure that you get that coffee at a certain time, you leave enough time for it, and then you get to work. And maybe it's a priority for you to be at that happy hour with your girlfriends every Wednesday night at 7:00 to get your extra dirty, extra shaken Kettle One martini. And that's a priority, right? Or it's a priority for you to clear that hour for that particular HBO series that you are absolutely obsessed with. So how are we getting this in? What's a priority for you? Literally looking at our schedule and saying, have I made my happiness a priority? And what does that look like for you? So we become responsible for, or we know we're responsible for everything in our life. But if we're not actually taking responsibility for our happiness by taking true, actionable, scheduled time throughout the week to make sure that we are in a committed relationship with our happiness, right? What does that mean? A committed relationship with our happiness. That means before you go and do anything else, just like if you're in a committed relationship with your spouse, a committed relationship with your partner, you would most likely even just talk through what your decisions are, right? So we have our happiness and we say, hey, I'm in a committed relationship with my happiness. You are my number one. I really want to feel happy. This is what's going to make me happy. But I have this thing over here that's a possibility. Let me really see if this is something that's going to make me happy, right? So whenever we're making any choices, whenever we're thinking of doing anything, we're really going to take that into consideration. Oh, is it really important for me to unload and load my dishwasher right at this very moment? Is this really going to make me happy? Or is squeezing in a 20-minute workout no matter what, is that truly going to make me happy? So what are we filling our day with? Because I can't even tell you how many times I have walked by something and immediately, started folding laundry or started cleaning something up or double checking my emails or, oops, someone just inboxed me. I better answer right now because that must be priority. No. Everyone is always going to tell you what their priority is, but you have to decide what your priority is, right? All of those things can wait, but if you don't plan, then you plan to fail. So I love that quote because it's so true. Whatever we plan or whatever we don't plan is absolutely not going to happen. So it doesn't have to be all at once, right? It doesn't mean that if you can't get that hour workout in, then you throw in the towel and say, well, I can't do it all at all. A lot of us are fear even getting started on doing something that could make us happy, like taking that salsa lesson or that yoga class or moving our body or getting out for a walk or sitting down to create and draw or write or do the pottery because we don't have a full afternoon or we don't have a full day or we don't have a full couple hours or even 1 hour. But it's about even 20 minutes. It's about creating a space every day, no matter how small, to create that habit of happiness. Happiness is a habit, you guys. So don't get overwhelmed by thinking it has to be all at once. That's where we stop ourselves. It's about the little teeny tiny doses of creating that habit, because in order to get the results that we want, it's never ever done in those massive chunks. That's where I used to stop myself thinking, if I am not all in, then I absolutely must be all out, right? When really it's about just getting in there, period. It's about just doing. The magic is in the do. No matter how long that do is for, at least set aside 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Just schedule it in and start making a habit. And you'll start to see that you can make more time for it. You're going to want to make more time for it. And the more that you make time for your happiness, the more you really get clear on your life, the more you start to see what's not important, the more you can see what you want to prioritize. Because when you are happy, you feel good. And when you feel good, you do good. You do amazing things in the world. So your priority is to get in a committed relationship with your happiness and ask your happiness, hey, is this something that I really, really want to be doing this week? Is this the most important thing I could be doing right now, or could this wait? So you guys, make sure that you really consult with your happiness, take full responsibility for it. Because if you're not feeling happy, you have to look at every single day and say, did I do something that made myself happy today? We're responsible for everything else, right? So why aren't we being responsible for our happiness? Quit waiting. You create it. Do something that makes you feel creative. Do something that makes you feel like you. Do something that reminds you of what it feels like to feel your soul, feel your heart beat in your chest. We gotta do it once a day to feel alive, right? Do that thing that makes you feel alive. Do it. You gotta do it. All right, you guys. I would love to hear what you end up doing. Hit me up on Instagram, on Facebook. You know I love to Facebook Live every single morning. I try to talk to you guys live on my Facebook page, and I'm always trying to chat with you guys, talk about happiness on my Instagram as well. So hit me up on either of those. I love to know who's listening. I love to know who I'm talking to, and I want to hear what sort of happiness action you are going to take now, daily, even 20 minutes, 1 hour. What's it going to be, so that we can all hold each other to it. So much love, you guys. Thank you so much for listening. And until next time, earn your happy. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me on the Earn Your Happy podcast. I am so glad that you stopped by. If you could take 1 second to share this episode with someone you think would love it, that would be absolutely amazing, and we would be forever grateful. Also, please leave us a review if you feel so moved by going to iTunes and leaving us an honest thought, an honest comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to hear more of. It would really help us out on our journey to helping thousands and thousands of people. Until then, don't forget to earn your happy. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye. Want to know a huge secret to my success? Okay, not only my success, but just about every single person that I have interviewed on this podcast who is successful has this in common. You guys, they love to journal. They capture their life lessons and what they're grateful for. But a lot of people don't keep this up consistently. And most people do know that the research shows that journaling deepens your gratitude and increases self-awareness. But did you also know that journaling decreases stress and helps you achieve your goals faster? In fact, journaling is a huge differentiator between average performers at work and high-performing people. It leads to longer-term clarity, confidence, and success. So why don't more people journal? Why didn't I journal consistently? Honestly, they don't like staring at a blank page. It's hard to carry a book around with you or a notepad, and they just don't even know what to write about, or they just forget. That's why I know that you're going to love Growth Day. It's the world's #1 system for self-improvement, and it's like all-in-one personal development in an app. And it has an awesome digital journal, and people love it. Growth Day's digital journal has hundreds of research-backed writing prompts for self-reflection, positive mindset, confidence building, and success. I use them all the time, and it makes me think in ways that I typically don't, and it makes me ask myself better questions, which we all know gets better results in our life. It even has prompts that help you develop a daily, weekly, or monthly habit of reflecting on your life and identifying areas to grow. So it's a perfect time of year to start journaling, you guys. When you sign up at Growth Day, you also get systems for habit tracking, goal setting, and scoring, and improving every area of your life. Best of all, I get to teach there too, you guys. I'm so excited. I hope that I get to see you. I teach live in Growth Day every single month with a new topic just for you. So join me there. Start your free trial at growthday.com/Lori. Hey all, I'm so excited to share with you, Earn Your Happy is now part of Growth Day Podcast Network. A bunch of us are coming together to bring more growth to the world and support shows and brands that we truly believe in. And one of my friends is also on the network, and I'd love for you to go subscribe to his show. You guys, Trent Shelton has the most incredible podcast. It's called Straight Up with Trent Shelton, and it's going to remind you that you are built for this. I have heard Trent speak in person multiple times. I've listened to his podcast a ton. He's coming on the show, and I literally cannot wait because this man just spits straight fire. It is like truth that goes to your core and makes you take action right away. If you want one of those podcasts that when you're just out on a walk, you can't help but want to start running and run through a wall in your life, this is the show to go listen to. So you guys make sure that you go subscribe to the show, Straight Up with Trent Shelton. You're going to love it.
Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast. And I want to make sure that you have my phone number, and I'm not kidding. Did you know that I have a community text number? For real. My phone number is 310-496-8363. This goes directly to my phone. All you have to do is text the word daily to 310-496-8363. And I literally text you every single day, Monday through Friday. I actually just got done 30 seconds ago texting a bunch of people back, and I talk to you all of the time. You guys, people always ask me how I got my community text number and how it works. Well, all you have to do is you can just go to community.com and get your own. Community makes it easy to get a phone number that you can use to build your audience using text. People just text you at your number and they're added to your group. Then you can text them out audios, video links, anything you want. You guys, I text out happy birthday videos. I love to send podcast links, thoughts about life, book recommendations, different events that I'm doing in the local area. Texting gets me out of the noise of social media and directly into your hand. And now you can start texting your people too. Just go to community.com to get your phone number. They give you a 10-digit real phone number, not those weird short codes that look like spam, but it's more than a phone number. Your new number comes with an inbox for SMS and texting. This means you can actually manage your text list from your computer and an app on your phone. You can schedule text to send at certain times and to certain groups. You can even set up auto replies or let your assistant or customer service team answer your text messages via Community's awesome dashboard. Just go to community.com and ask for a free demo. They'll show you how it works and get you your number. It's time to start texting your audience versus just posting on social media. Everyone uses Community for that. So go check them out at community.com. I can tell you it's not just great for communicating with my audience, but Chris and I use Community and our texts to also sell out our launches. I'm telling you, you get such an incredible response because you really are creating a true, deep sense of community, and it's so intimate. It's freaking amazing. Go check it out at community.com.